Narayana. Oh, what a wonderful group of audience you are with full Shraddha, regularity, seriousness, and sincerity that enabling us to have the classes every day without break. This Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. Yesterday we have done 300th day. 300 days are over without even one day break. And Sri Rama Mandir also inaugurated exactly 300 days back because on 22nd Jan 2024, there the Mandir inaugurated. Here we started the study of Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana on the very same day, having concluded our 555 days study of uh, what was that? Adhyatma Ramayana, that also without break. Yesterday we also concluded 18th Sarga, Drishtanta Nirupanam. So welcome you all friends. It's a glorious thing to have you. Suggestion is don't give up. Become more and more sharp, subtler, more and more contemplative and applying oneself. In this way, let us get more and more benefit out of this Shastra Dena, fulfill our lives through our sadhana, right? Loka Sevaka, Dharma Stapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Sanskrita and Matru Bhasha Gnata, Vyakarana Sahita for understanding Shastra. These are the 13 Vyaktitvas we have to focus to develop. Always we have for our availability and help. The Shruti Mata is there, the Devata Ganas are there, the Guru Ganas are there, Jagan Mata is there, Ishvara is there, Parabrahma is there to help us at various occasions for various requirement. Friends, we are doing this Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana. Having finished yesterday, the mm, what do you call that as Drishtanta and its limitations Nirupanam. From today, in this 19th last but one Sarga of the second Mumukshu Vyavhara Prakaranam, the topic that's taken up for discussion is the Pramana Nirupanam. So, for the understanding sake, for the Parabrahma Tattva, Shruti Aptavakya are the Pramanas. But for the sake of experience, for the sake of moksha, Anubhava alone is the Pramana. And what here Vaashishthaji says and all the Vedanta Sandarbha say is like when we open our eyes or indriyas, and if our indriyas are intact, how we unambiguously can perceive Pratyaksha Rupena Indriya Vishayas. Eyes are intact, eyes opened, colors, forms are seen. Ears are intact, opened, sounds are heard. In the same way, through the Mahavakya Vicharana, the Atma Anubhuti also Anubhava Gamya, Avaroksha Anugamya, Anubhava Gamya, Avaroksha Anubhava Gamya, or even Pratyaksha Anubhava Gamya. It is Chaitanya Pratyaksham, not what is called Indriya Pratyaksham. So therefore, study this Shastra, study similar Shastras through the Mahavakya, inquiry of Upanishads, have Pratyaksha Anubhuti of Paramatma and get moksha from the Anatma. That is a suggestion, unequivocal terms given. In all Moksha Shastras, nothing different in this glorious Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana. Also, particularly in this Sarga, which we'll chant and study today. Let us begin our day, wonderful friends, with our Mangalacharana slokas, then the Sankalpa. After that, this text is done, we are going to study our Sri Krishna Sharanamama Dhanyashtakam, the fourth mantra, then our Badrikashrama Mahatmya in our Samkshipta Skanda Puranam, Taittiriya Upanishad, the eighth Anuvaka being bigger, second portion of the Bhashya. We'll study, taking 2-3 more minutes, we will totally see that. Then one more there Anuvaka tomorrow, then we'll be beginning the third Bhruguvalli Bhashya Parayana. Thus, Taittiriya, then Aitareya, Shvetashvara, Chandogya, Brahdaranyaka, Brahma Sutra, Gita, These parayanas will go on happening. It's a tapasya for you and me also. Let us begin. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणदः व्याख्याता सर्वसच्छास्त्राः तान्नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओम शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे तत्सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. One second. ॐ यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधा नीरसा यद्वाक्यार्थविचारणादविमतः स्वर्गोऽपि कारागृहं यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे यस्यार्षं प्रतिदा जगत्त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परा यश्चक्रे तपसा वशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् सिसृक्षुर्जगत् तम्बोधाम्बुनिहन्तपस्य मुकुटालङ्कार चिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्यामिव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात् यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगत् आनन्दसन्दोहदोग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आवेश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यस्संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. ओं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराणे इतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानाम् आचार्याणां गुरूणां श्रेयभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु श्रोतॄणाम् आचार्याणां महानुभावानां आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्य दिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना ज्ञान साधना सेवा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वेश अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य शाश्वतरूपेण वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्व मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्म दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं तदनन्तरं श्री आदिशंकराचार्य कृत धन्याष्टकस्तोत्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं तदनन्तरं संक्षिप्त स्कंद पुराण पारायणं तदनन्तरं आदिशंकर भाष्य समेत प्रस्थानत्रय पारायणे तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः ब्रह्मानंदवल्ल्याः अष्टमोन्वाकस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे विवेक वैराग्य भक्ति ज्ञानादीन द्वारा मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यत सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यो भासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम् द्वितीय मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणम् प्रमाण निरूपणं नाम अथ एकोनविंशतितमः सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच Friends, we have to do the chanting of this 19th sarga, then we will see the meaning. ओम अथ एकोनविंशः सर्गः। वसिष्ठ उवाच ओम विशिष्टांश समर्थत्वम् उपमानेषु गृह्यते को भेदः सर्वसादृश्येतु उपमानोपमेययोः दृष्टान्त बुद्धावेकात्म ज्ञानशास्त्रार्थवेदनात् महावाक्यार्थसंसिद्धा शान्तिर्निर्वाणमुच्यते तस्मात् दृष्टान्तदार्ष्टान्त विकल्पोल्लसितैरलं या कयाचित् युक्त्या तु महावाक्यार्थमाश्रयेत् शान्तिः श्रेयः परं विद्धि तत्प्राप्तो यत्नवान् भव भोक्तव्यमोदनं प्राप्तं किं तत्सिद्धौ विकल्पितैः अकारणैः कारणिभिः बोधार्थमुपमीयते उपमानैस्तूपमेयैः सदृशैरेकदेशतः स्थातव्यं नेह भोगेषु विवेकरहितात्मना उपलोदरसञ्जात परिपीनान्धमेभेकवतु दुष्टान्तैर्यत्नमाश्रित्य जेतव्यं परमं पदं विचारणवता भाव्यं शान्तिशास्त्रार्थशालिन शास्त्रोपदेशसौजन्य प्रज्ञातज्ञा समागमैः अन्तरान्तरसम्पन्न धर्मार्थोपार्जनक्रियः तावद्विचारयेत् प्राज्ञः यावद् विश्रान्तिमात्मनि सम्प्रयाति अपुनर्नाशं शान्तिं तुर्यपदाभिधां तुर्यविश्रान्तियुक्तस्य प्रतीपस्य भवार्णवात् जीवतो जीवतश्चैव गृहस्थस्य तथा यतेः न कृतेनाकृतेनार्थः न श्रुतिस्मृतिविभ्रमैः निर्मन्दर इवाम्भोधिः स तिष्ठति यथा स्थितम् एकांशेनोपमानानाम् उपमेयसधर्मता बोद्धव्यं बोध्यबोधाय नस्तेयं बोधचञ्चुना यया कयाचित् युक्त्या तु बोद्धव्यं बोध्यमेव ते युक्तायुक्तं न पश्यन्ति व्याकुलाः बोधचञ्चवः हृदये संविदाकाशे विश्रान्तेऽनुभवात्मनि वस्तुनि अनर्थं यः प्राह बोधचञ्चुः स उच्यते अभिमानविकल्पांशैः अग्नो ज्ञप्तिं विकल्पयेतु बोधं मलिनयत्यन्तः स्वं कमद्ध इवामलम् सर्वप्रमाणसत्तानां पदम् अब्धिरपामिव प्रमाणमेकमेवेह प्रत्यक्षं तद् अतः शृणु सर्वाक्षसारमध्यक्षं वेदनं विदुरुत्तमाः नूनं तत्प्रतिपत्सिद्धं तत्प्रत्यक्षमुदाहृतम् अनुभूतेर्वेदनस्य प्रतिपत्तेर्यथाभिधम् प्रत्यक्षमिति नामेह कृतं जीवस्य एव नः स एव संवित् स पुमान् हन्ता प्रत्ययात्मकः स ययोदेति संविद्या स पदार्थ इति स्मृतान् स सङ्कल्पविकल्पाद्यैः कृतनानाक्रमभ्रमैः जगत्तया स्फुरत्यम्बु तरङ्गादितया यथा प्रागकारणमेवाशु सर्गादौ सर्गलीलया स्फुरित्वा कारणं भूतं प्रत्यक्षं स्वयमात्मनि कारणं तु अविचारोत्थ जीवस्यासदपि स्थितम् सदिवस्यां जगद्रूपं प्रकृतौ व्यक्तिभागतं स्वयमेव विचारस्तु स्वत उत्तम स्वकं वपुः नाशयित्वा करोत्याशु प्रत्यक्षं परमं महदो विचारवान् विचारोऽपि आत्मानमवगच्छति यदा तदा निरुल्लेखं परमेवावशिष्यते मनस्य निहिते शान्ते स्वबुद्धीन्द्रियकर्मभिः नैकश्चित् कृतैरर्थः नाकृतैरप्यभावनात् मनस्य निहिते शान्ते न प्रवर्तन्ते एव ते कर्मेन्द्रियाणि कर्मादौ असञ्चारितयन्त्रवत् मनोयन्त्रस्य चरणे कारणं वेदनं विदुः प्रणालीदारुमेषस्य रज्जुरन्तर्गतां यथा रूपालोकमनस्कार पदार्थव्याकुलं जगतु विद्यते वेदनस्यान्तः वातान्तः स्पन्दनं यथा सर्वात्मवेदनं शुद्धं यतोदेति तदात्मकं भाति प्रसृतदिक्काल बाह्यान्ता रूपदेहगम दृष्ट्वैव दृश्यताभासं स्वरूपं धारयन् स्थितः स्वं यथा यत्र यद्रूपं प्रतिभाति तथैव यत्तत् स सर्वात्मा यथा यच्च यत्र समुल्लासमुपागतः तिष्ठत्याशु यथा तत्र तद्रूपैव राजते सर्वात्मकतया द्रष्टुः दृश्यत्वमिव युज्यते दृश्यत्वं द्रष्टु सद्भावे दृश्यतापि न वास्तवीम् अकारणकमेवातः ब्रह्मसिद्धमिदं स्थितं प्रत्यक्षमेव निर्मातृ तस्यांशास्तनुमादयः स्वयत्नमात्रे यदुपासको यद् तद्दैव शब्दार्थमपास्य दूरे शूरेण साधोपदमुत्तमं तद् स्वपौरुषेण हि लभ्यतेऽन्तः विचारयाचार्यपरम्पराणां मतेन सत्येन सितेन तावत् यावद्विशुद्धं स्वयमेव बुद्ध्वा ह्यनन्तरूपं परमभ्युपैः इति आर्षे श्री वासिष्ठ महारामायणे वाल्मीकिये मुमुक्षुव्यवहारप्रकरणे प्रमाणनिरूपणं नाम एकोनविंशः सर्गः. A beautiful chanting like every day we have done. Good. Narayana. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम 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 जय राम जय राम. ओम श्री राम शरणं मम श्री राम शरणं मम श्री राम शरणं मम श्री रामायण शरणं मम श्री रामायण शरणं मम श्री रामायण शरणं मम श्री वशिष्ठ शरणं मम श्री वशिष्ठ शरणं मम श्री वशिष्ठ शरणं मम श्री विश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्री विश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्री विश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्री वाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्री वाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्री वाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्री व्यास शरणं मम श्रीव्यासा शरणं मम श्रीव्यासा शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम द्वितीय मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणम। प्रमाण निरूपणं नाम एकोनविंशतितमः सर्गः। Friends, in the second Mumukshu Vyavhara Prakaranam, 18th we have done. It was Drishtanta Nirupanam. Now 19th one, Pramana Nirupanam. In this also, first 10-15 slokas, he continues telling about the Drishtanta little bit, Drishtanta Nirupana, and our Mukhya Kartavya, to which we have to give more value than the non-essentials. So these are the some very important subtleties. Sri Vaashishthaji will tell in beginning, and later on he'll talk about the Pramana Vichara. In that only one Pratyaksha Pramana he talks about and says that is the way the Atman is realized. All other Pramanas depend on Pratyaksha Pramana only. So one need not discuss too much. That is only academics. Here not academically we are studying. We are studying for knowing the truth. For knowing truth, how? Through Pratyaksha Rupena. Atmanubhuti gained through Tattvamasya Mahavakya. That is known, that is enough. The other academics are for those who want to rely in the academic knowledge, in prophecy, what do you call it as, in that professionalism or professorism, if there is a word. We are the sadhakas, हमको तो साधना सिद्धि चाहिए. Right. Let us see what Vaashishtha is saying to us. Om Atha Ekonavimshaha Sargaha. 19th Sarga. Sri Rama Sri Vaashishtha Samvada Rupi. This glorious Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana Adbhuta Shastra Adhyayana. So Sri Vaashishtha was. He just carrying forward what was said in the earlier Sarga towards the end. He says, Vishishtamsha Samarthatvam Upamaneshu Gruhyate Ko Vedah Sarvasadrushe Tu Upamanopameyayoh. So Vishishta Amsha Samarthatvam Upamaneshu Gruhyate. In the Upamana, Drishtanta, example, one Vishishta Amsha of it is taken to explain one Vishishta Amsha of the Atmavastu. So entire Upamana need not be taken. For example, the flame of the lamp is enough to illuminate the objects. The wick, the oil, that lamp by itself, they have their own interrelation, but then for illuminating the object, all the other three are not required. Flame hai to kafi hai. In the same way, Ekadeshiyatva Apuda Upamana is sufficient for communicating to us the Jnanam of the Upameya. Upameya is the object to be known. Upamana is the example given to indicate that object. So Chandrama is Upamana, somebody's face is Upameya. His face is as beautiful as Chandrama. That's called Upamana. Right? Now, second line, Bhagavan says, ki, very interesting thing, ko bhedaha sarvasadrushye tu upamana upameyo. If the upamana example, upameya, the object that's indicated through example, if they have sarvasadrushyata, if every aspect of them is same, then how can you call something as upamana, something as upameya, and what is basic difference between them? If everything is same in them, then there's no difference at all. This is that, that is this only. So सर्वसादृश्य अगर वो जो एग्जाम्पल दे रहे जो वस्तु कह रहे दोनों 100% एक है. So then what is the भेद in उपमान उपमेय? Then you can't call one is upamana, another as upameya. है ना? This much of sugar and this much of sugar crystal. अब दोनों सेम है, ये उसकी तरह है, वो इसकी तरह है. What are you talking? सर्वसादृश्य है तो डिफरेंस ही नहीं होगा. So उपमान उपमेय relation is not there, cannot be there. Therefore सर्व सादृश्यता नहीं होना ही उपमान बनने का अधिकार है, लक्षण है. So it's not sarva sadrishya, therefore eka desha sadrishya or vishishtamsha samartatva, a particular aspect only of the examples given. So plenty of examples will be given. Earlier also were given. A part and parcel of that example only is taken to convey the truth, an aspect of the truth. And that one aspect of the truth caught leads to the complete understanding of the truth. That chance is there. So upamana mahima and upamana limitation. Okay, now he goes to the next sloka. Say so, बहुत सुंदर है. Complete sloka with all the meaning very important. दृष्टांत बुद्धावेकात्म ज्ञान शास्त्रार्थ वेदनाद महावाक्यार्थ संसिद्धा शांतिर्निर्वाणमुच्यते. So this whole text is to tell us moksha. Moksha is also called as nirvana. That nirvana will be exhaustively explained in Nirvana Prakarana. So that nirvana, that moksha, what exactly is it and how it is achieved? One shloka. थियरिटिकली है, प्रैक्टिकली तो जब तक होगा तब तक करते जाना है. सो निर्वाणम उच्यते, शांति ही निर्वाणम उच्यते, महावाक्य अर्थ सम्यक सिद्धा शांति. Shanti obtained because of the siddhi of Mahavakya Artha. And Samyak Siddhi of Mahavakya Artha means, Samyak Siddhi means Anubhava of the Artha that is conveyed through Mahavakya. Plenty of Mahavakyas, 4 are famous. One of them is more oft quoted. It is called Tatatvam Asi. So Tattvam Asi Mahavakya. That Mahavakya ka Artha hai कि you are that Brahman, you are not the Panchakosha Upadhi. And that Brahman is not Ishvara, the ruler, or ruler only, a Swami of you. The Ishvara is beyond his Ishvarata is Brahman. You, the Jiva, beyond your Jiva, you are also Brahman. This Brahman, that Brahman are one. This is called as Mahavakyartha, Mahavakyasya Artha. Now the word used here is Mahavakya Artha Samsiddha. So Samyak Siddhi of the Mahavakya means full achievement of the purpose of that Mahavakya. What is the full achievement of purpose? Ki I am that Brahman, that Anubhuti. Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti is Samyak Siddhi of the Mahavakya Artha. So Mahavakya is Tattvamasi. Mahavakya Artha is ki Brahman and Atman are one. That is intellectual. It is only theoretical. But therefore, by rejecting the Upadita Atma of ours and realizing the Atman, rejecting the Upadis of the Samashti and realizing that Brahman there, and realizing that Brahman is Atman one is called as Mahavakya Artha Samyak Siddhi, direct experience. So, because now once that is done, I am Brahman, everything is Brahman, there is nothing other than Brahman, then for what reason one can have even the mind, forget about the thoughts of the mind, which is called as Ashanti. न रहेगा बांस न बजेगी बांसुरी. इसलिए कहते हैं महावाक्य अर्थ संसिद्धा शांति निर्वाणम उच्यते. That peace which is obtained because of the experience of the self after doing sadhana, after understanding the Mahavakya Artha, that peace is called nirvana. It never goes away. That's why the vana is flickering, nirvana is non-flickering. The word shanta sthiti. Mahavakya Artha Samsiddha Shanti Nirvana Uchyate. By this, what is said? Necessarily, Mahavakya we have to listen, Mahavakya Vicharana we have to do, contemplation we have to do. Mahavakya Arthas Anubhuti, which is called Samsiddhi, we have to gain. And in any language, any religion, anybody got the moksha, that is only through Atmanamudhi. And that is always preceded by the rejection of all the upadhis of the Veshti Samashti and realizing there is one reality only expressing as one Veshti and Samashti. In whichever the language they say. In Sanskrit we have our Vedantic Mahavakyas. In other language, they have their own vakyas, then no. But as long as they are teaching Brahmatma, Bodha and Nirvana, they are okay. Abba. Language can be anything. In fact, moksha is not bhasha, no? It's an anubhuti. For anubhuti, caste, creed, religion not required. If somebody is qualified, it will come. Enough for the finger to burn in a fire. You don't need which caste, which creed. Anybody can put finger and can burn. Negative example. For the positive thing to convey. The positive is what? The Tattvamasi Mahavakya Anubhuti. Anybody can gain and anybody is arha, what do you call, qualified for the moksha. So, is it understood? Mahavakya Artha Samsiddhi Samsiddha Shanti Nirvana. Now, this महावाक्य अर्थ संसिद्धि से पहले क्या करना है? दृष्टांत बुद्धौ. Drishtanta buddhau means fully understanding every aspect of the drishtanta. Then with the result of it, eka atma jnana, the knowledge of oneself. And this oneself is indicated to us obviously through that drishtanta is by Shastra Artha Vedanat. And Shastra slowly build up the topic and bring us to the understanding of Ekatma. Shastra builds up the topic slowly to bring us to the Ekatma Anubhuti. And then toward the end, two things it does. It is Drishtanta and also it says the Mahavakya. Mahavakya itself can be the Drishtanta. Or Mahavakya can be Vicharana done. So, Soyam Devadatta Vatu. That Soyam Devadatta. That 30 years back Devadatta alone is Devadatta. Is a Udaharana, Drishtanta. In that, the Devadatta 30 years back of his age, time, all of that, weight, all you have to keep away. Then today's Devadatta in front of you, now he is 35 years. At that time he was only 5 years. ये इस समय का देवदत्त का हौलिया रूप रंग क्वालिफिकेशन नॉनसेंस you have to keep away. Then what will happen? That Devadatta, this Devadatta is understood, accepted. So I am Devadatta. This Upamana. In the same way, what is Mahavakya? Tat Tvamasi. Tat Brahma Nirupadika Ishvara. Tvam Jiva Nirupadika Atma. And Nirupadika Jiva. Both are one only. So, when you go to a guru, he teaches Shastra. By teaching Shastra, he brings you to a level of Ekatma Jnana. While reaching to that level, he will teach you Mahavakya, and to make Mahavakya understand, he gives the Drishtanta. So, Guru के पास जाकर वेदांत सुनकर एकात्म का सिद्धांत ज्ञान पाते हुए उसको हेल्प करने के लिए महावाक्य का बात समझकर फिर दृष्टांत को भी समझकर उसके अनुसार उस महावाक्य सम्यक अर्थ महावाक्य अर्थ samsiddhi, when one gets it is called shanti, and that shanti is nirvana. Why the shanti? Because in finitude only there will be ashantis. In the infinite there cannot be shanti, ashanti. It's only peace. So I realize my infinite self. So where is other than me something to create ashanti to me? That's why Shantim Nirvana Parama Samstam Adhigacchati, 6th chapter. Tesham Shanti Shashwati Netaresham Kathopanishatu. Sashantim Apnoti Nakama Kami, 2nd chapter of Gita. Everywhere, the moksha is compared with Shanti. There, actually, Shanta means the mana is fully Shanta. The Shanta mana is equal to no mana. In the absence of mana, for this jiva, there is nothing to identify, to become jiva, to remain as jiva. Therefore, he just drops the jiva bhava, realizes the self. Like in yoga darshanam, we say na, yoga chitta vritti nirodha. अब वृत्ति निरोध हो गया तो जिस साधक को जीव को आत्मा को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए कुछ रहा नहीं, therefore दृष्टा स्वरूप अवस्थान. So drashta, when he sees the drishya chitta, he gets identified with it. He becomes samsari. But there is no drishya, the vritti, for identifying for this drashta. Then what will you do? Swarupya avastana. You'll establish yourself because there's nobody to identify with, nothing. Like when nobody comes to you, nobody calls you, nobody invites you to the party, then what will you do? You come to the class. Otherwise, you will not come. Isn't it? Otherwise, you have thousand excuses. You call everybody telling that please call me. I want to escape Swamiji's class. And every day somebody obliges. Someday you don't they find anybody. Then what to do? You come to the class. Same way, the Drashta, when he has no Drishya to identify and become Jiva, he becomes Druk Swarupa, Swarupya Avasthanam. So, the clarity of the shloka, Dushtanta Buddhau, Ekatma Jnana, Shastrartha Vedanat, Mahavakyartha Samsiddha Shanti, Nirvana Muchyate. So, I've gone to the Guru, he gave the Shastra Jnana, the conclusion of it is the Atma Jnana. To convey that Atma Jnana, he gives the Dushtanta, and to convey that Atma Jnana, he gives the Tattvasi Mahavakya. The Tattvasi Mahavakya का अर्थ जब सम्यक सिद्ध हो जाता है, means you are able to experience it by rejecting the upadhis, you are in such a shanti because the ashanti creating duality, ashanti creating limitations, ashanti creating upadhis are not there. Therefore, in the nirupadhikata, there is nothing but shanti. That shanti is called nirvana, no flickering, the stable experience of the Brahman. Wonderful definition and sadhana both included in this particular shloka. शांति को निर्वाण कहते हैं, महावाक्यार्थ संवेद्य शांति को निर्वाण कहते हैं, and that is taught to us by the Guru through Shastartha Jnana, in which he comes to the conclusion of Ekatma, and for that he gives the Dushtanta. So you have to understand the Dushtanta, and through the Dushtanta you have to understand the Mahavakya, and through the due sadhana of rejecting the Upadhis, you have to experience called as Samsiddhi of the theme of the Mahavakya that I am Brahman, then there is Shanti, that's called Nirvana. Is there any doubt? So clear it is. At least intellectually. First, intellectual apprehension, continuously you have to go on doing, doubtlessly. Very good exercise it is. Then, seek that on your seat of meditation in your life as sole goal. No other goal for me other than realizing my essential self. Because in that there is mukti, there is nirvana, there is shanti. In everything else there is bandhana, there is vana, there is ashanti, there is suffering. Why do you want to pursue something knowingly that it will give you dukkha? Isn't it? जान करके इसमें दुख होता है, कौन परेशान उठाएगा? Isn't it? So many examples, funny I wanted to give, but I'm curtailing. Now come to the third mantra. Tasmat dushtanta darshtant vikalpollasitai alam ya kayaj yuktya tu महावाक्यार्थम आश्रयेत. अब देखो भगवान वशिष्ठ जी so cute is. Tasmat, therefore, dushtanta, example, darshtanta, that which is communicated through example, vikalpa, ullasitaihi, enough of the agitated brainstorming discussion regarding these two things. Alam, ullasitaihi, vikalpa ullasitaihi. So, दुष्टांत दार्ष्टांत रूपी दो अलग अलग चीजों का उल्लास युक्त विचारणा काफी है. अब इनफ ऑफ इट. Now come to know this. What is that? Eya kayachit yuktyatu. By any of the yukti, through Mahavakya yukti, Dushtadharshtanta yukti, or Atmanatma Viveka yukti, by whatever the yukti, Mahavakya artham ashrayat. You have to yield to the support of Mahavakya artha. महावाक्य बिना भी महावाक्य अर्थ तुमको मिल गया. पर्पस इज दैट महावाक्य अर्थ इज अहम ब्रह्मास्मि. यया कया युक्त्या. Therefore, by this word of yaya kaya cha yukti, if any of the other people, by their own different methodology, they reach to Ambrahmasmi Anubhuti, that is valid. They get moksha. We may not call them as Astika or Sanatana Dharmi because they are not following our Vedic Sampradaya, but we don't deny that they can't be moksha. You know? And even in Veda, in Hindu Sanatana Dharma only, without any Mahavakya Shodhana Vicharana, by Guru Kripa or Ishvara Kripa, somebody realizes I am Brahman. So do you mean to say he has not got moksha? Mukti mil gaya unko. So I like this one. Yaya kayachit yuktya tu. By some or the other yukti or means or techniques or उपमान एग्जाम कुछ भी करो, महावाक्य का अर्थ जो है कि हम ब्रह्मास्मि आश्रयेत, यू टेक शेल्टर सपोर्ट ऑफ दैट थिंग, intellectual and experiential. If at all you are feeling heavy regarding this discussion between Mahavakya or what you call Dashtanta Dashtanta, never mind. Mahavakya अर्थ क्या है? I am not Panchakosha, I am not Jiva, I am Brahmasmi. If you are in association with that knowledge, if you have experienced that, good, you have got the moksha. पहुंच जाओ वहां बस. So तस्मात् दुष्टांत दाष्टांत विकल्प उल्लसित ही अलम या कयाचिद युक्त्या तु महावाक्यार्थम आश्रय. For some people, no Mahavakya, nothing. Just Guru touches him because of the high level of qualification and purity and surrender. He just experienced Aham Brahmasmi. भैया तुमने मेरे तत्वमसि महावाक्य विचारणा कॉन्टेम्पलेशन किया गया, विचारण कॉन्टेम्पलेशन बात दूर है. आई हैव नॉट हर्ड आल्सो दैट वन. बट हाउ डिड यू गेट द मोक्ष? गुरु टच्ड और ब्लेस्ड. हो गया वो. एंड व्हाट इज द अनुभूति? द अनुभूति इज द रिजल्ट ऑफ महावाक्य विचारणा ओनली. महावाक्य विचारण से जो हम ब्रह्मास्मि अनुभूति होना है वही हुआ उनको. So thousands struggle with Mahavakya Vicharana to reach Aham Brahmasmi. They are not reaching. Somebody did not do the Mahavakya Vicharana, but the Guru and Daiva blessed him because he is so qualified and so purified and so single-minded, so Shraddhalu, so pure heart. तो तथास्तु कह दिया, उनको मिल गया रिजल्ट. होता है कि नहीं? हंड्रेड्स एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ कार्यकर्ता सर ट्राइंग टू गेट दैट म्युनिसिपल काउंसिलर एमएलए सीट, उनको मिलता है नहीं. और इनको मिल गया क्योंकि उनका बाप ऑलरेडी एमपी है, एमएलए, चीफ मिनिस्टर है. He need not be a कार्यकर्ता for that. He has got some other qualification. Born to that father who is already in the ministerial post. तो फिर धक्का देंगे उनको. Anywhere it is, in the film industry. How many artists come for some role and 30-40 years they struggle. थोड़ा मिल जाता है. Some get straight away only the hero role. Why? उनके पिताजी हीरो है. He recommends, he puts the money, he orders, commands, the directors, producers. ये सब मेरा imagination है, मेरे को नहीं पता, होता होगा. Same way, भाई गुरु कृपा तदापि बुद्धियोगम तम येन मां उपयान्ति ते. Isn't it? पूरा लाइन में बिना खड़े हुए सीधा वीवीआईपी लाइन से दर्शन हो जाता है कि नहीं भगवान का. So that is there. At that time, the Mahavakya is not required. पर महावाक्य का अर्थ जो है हमारे पास वो तो होना ही चाहिए. महावाक्य is not for महावाक्य. महावाक्य is for the artha. That is एकता of the ब्रह्म आत्मा. So that महा के शोधन से भी होगा वो या गुरु को ईश्वर कृपा से भी हो सकता है. That's the meaning of दृष्टांत दार्शनिक विकल्प उल्लेखितम या कयाचित युक्त्या तो महावाक्यार्थम आश्रयेत. Okay, very good. Same thing Bhagavan says in other language. शांति ही श्रेय परम विद्धि. परम श्रेय किसमें है? शांति में. And the shanti happens when there is no other thing to do ashanti. Therefore the shanti is there in only ekamevadvayam brahma. So ekamevadvaya brahma अनुभूति के कारण अशांत करने का दूसरा वस्तु नहीं होने के कारण जो शांति है वही परम श्रेय अल्टीमेट गुड कॉल्ड एज मोक्ष. शांति ही श्रेय परम विद्धि. शांति ही परम श्रेय है ये जानो राम. देन तत्प्राप्तौ यत्नवान भव. You be a person of putting efforts to obtain the Parama Shreya of the Parama Shanti of the Ekamevadvaya Brahmanubhuti. You try for that. Shanti hi Shreya Param Vidhi. Therefore, Tat Prapto Yatnavan Bhava. Be a person of full efforts all the time in obtaining that Parama Shreya Rupi Shanti or Shanti which is Parama Shreya. Parama Shreya. I see the example given. Bhoktavyam odanam praptam. Bhoktavyam odanam praptam. In the plate, the food is ready for you to eat. Odanam is food. Bhoktavyam for your consumption and quenching the hunger. Praptam. Ab khalo. Kim tat siddho vikalpitaihi. And then how it is obtained and how it has been made. Why are you worried so much? This you give another example. अब पहले आम का फल खाओ, अब किसने उगाया ये पेड़ और ये आम कैसे बना, ये सारे विचार करने से यू विल नॉट एंजॉय द टेस्ट ऑफ द फ्रूट. फर्स्ट ईट द फूड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, है ना. फल खाने में मतलब होना है, ये आम को गिनने में या पेड़ कैसा आया उसको सोचने में, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता ना. हाउ मच एवर यू अंडरस्टूड अबाउट द एंटायर मैंगो ट्रीज, वॉट एवर इट्स हिस्ट्री, you won't get the joy of eating mango. And the tree is for the fruit's sake only. And eating the fruit only, there is fulfillment. Fruit is in your plate. पहले खाओ. और सोच ही जा रहा है, इतने में दूसरे बंदा द आम खा लिया है वो. गुड नो वशिष्ठ जो कहते हैं ना, ओदनम भोक्तव्यम प्राप्तम, फूड हैज कम, किम तत् सिद्धौ विकल्पितैः, जनानेक अनेक विकल्पास अबाउट इट्स सिद्धि. Why are you worried? Sometimes it happens, you take some gift to your कहाँ से आया पापा, वो तो खा लेना पहले, तेरे को क्यों. You don't want to reveal all that to the son. For you, Papa, where did you get such a wonderful dress to me? You just your happy birthday, पहले घूम चल जा. Why are you worried about it? In the same way, महावाक्यार्थ is ब्रह्मात्मा के बोध. You focus on that. Don't forget. देखो, even though without महावाक्य विचारणा, aham brahmasmi anubhuti will not come. Yet, aham brahmasmi anubhuti should be focused on. Don't get lost in the words and their meanings. If the aham brahmasmi anubhuti, ekameva dvayanubhuti, brahma anubhuti, shanti anubhuti, if you get through any other yukti, you go for it. Eating food is important. Either you cook it, you ask your mother or a wife, or you get it online. कुछ भी हो, भोजन तैयार हो, खाना है बस. So clear. Because the subject matter is moksha, brahmanubhuti. This cannot be exampled for anything. In the example of food, actually should ask the food where from it has come. That is why he said, no, upamana ka ek amsh hi lena hai. While eating the food, you must know the background of the food. Who made? Has it taken bath or not? Is the food brought on honest means or not? Is it brought by disturbing others, troubling others, looting others, killing others? Such food eating will trouble us. Therefore, actually, while eating food, you have to ask all of them. But he is saying, when the food is in front, just eat. Why are you worried? In the meaning, it is already taken for account that the food is brought by proper means only. What that example you have to say? That Brahmanubhuti is important. Because it gives the moksha. In any case, the Brahmanubhuti cannot be obtained by any wrong means. Just like food can be obtained by wrong means. Any other thing can be obtained by the adharma paddhati also to begin with. है ना, किसी का चोरी करके भी आप आम खा सकते हो दूसरे घर का. There is a chance. But Brahmanubhuti, you cannot do that type of chori. Therefore, the means for Brahmanubhuti may be different, but will be fair only. One need not worry. Therefore, focus on Brahmanubhuti. And whichever the yukti works for it, work on it. One of the most effective yukti is Mahavakya. Mahavakya, we are telling you. मुझे महावाक्य नहीं करना, I will just pray to the Lord. Lord will bless me with moksha. Go ahead. Don't ask the Lord anything else. भगवान स्वामी ने आम का एग्जाम्पल दिया, एक आम का बगीचा दो, फिर विल बिकम आम आदमी पार्टी. झाड़ू लेके पूरा बगीचा साफ करना पड़ेगा. One by one will resign from your party. Ask the Lord the direct thing, moksha. So, Shanti Shreya Param Vidhi. Please know that Param Shreya is in Shanti. Tat Praptav, in the obtainment of that, Yatnavan Bhava. And what is Shanti? Which was Upar said, Nirvanam Uchate, Mahavakyartha Samsiddha. And always it is Ekatavita Paramatma, which is said again in the very shloka. Ekatma Jnana Shastrartha Vedana Mahavakyartha Samsiddha Shanti Nirvanam Uchate. So it's a correct continuation of the shlokas. So Shreya Param Shanti Shreya Param Vidhi Tat Prapto Yatnavan Bhava Bhoktavyam Odanam Praptam Kinchit Kim Tat Siddha Vikalpitaihi. I have so much worried about how it has come and all that. So the aim should never be forgotten. The aim is Mahavakya Bodha, that is Nirvana Prapti or Mahashanti Prapti. So Vaashishthaji is intensifying our desire for the Paramatma Prapti. one of the means is Mahavakya Upadesha. Any other way if you get it, you go for it. In that also महावाक्य उपदेश का जो अर्थ है वही अनुभव में होना चाहिए. अहम ब्रह्मास्मि. It's not a knowledge. Aham Brahmasmi. It's not an intellectual concept. It's not a feeling. It's not a faith. It's an experience. हम ब्रह्मास्मि. I'm not Deha. I'm not Jiva. ये सारे में बेवकूफी के कारण I accepted it. Just in meditation में transcend all the upadhis. You see, you are all pervading Brahman. Just like in dream, you just drop this body, you can take other body. In sleep, you drop every body and everybody, and you are in the bliss only. In Nidra, there is bliss. In the Swapna, there is blister. In the waking, it is bliss test. Good, better, best, bliss, blister, bliss test. Anyway, next one, very good one. We are seeing the mantra number 5. Akaranaihi karanibihi bodharthamupamiyate upamanaihi tu upameyaihi sadrushaihi ekadeshatah. So, so ekadeshatah sadrushaihi upamanaihi upameyaihi akaranaihi karanabihi bodhartham upamiyate. So, bodhartham upamiyate means the ultimate knowledge of oneness of the self, upamiyate, is communicated. Why? What? Upamanaihi upameyaihi. The upameya vastu is Paramatma. Upamana is the example. Ekadeshatah sadrushaihi. So, what was said so far in the earlier sarga, in the earlier shloka, again is just concluding here. Once more, conclusion में once more is uttering. Ekadeshatah sadrushaihi. Sadrushya, similarity is there at one place only between Upamana, Upameya. That is enough for the Upamana to give us the Artha of the Upameya, for the sake of which that Upamana is said. Okay, or otherwise, Akaranaihi means the self which is beyond Karya Karana. That self is indicated by Karanimihi, the example of something of this world, which is our Karya Karana में जो रहता है. With that bodhartham upamiyate, the ultimate truth is communicated to you. Upamanaihi tu upamenaihi sadrushaihi ekadeshatah. So ekadesha sadrushya se, through the help of the upamana, the upameya can be gained, indicated, and one can grasp it, one can understand it. Okay. Therefore, as it was said by Vaashishthaji in the mantra number 4, Tat praptau yatnavan bhava. May you be the person putting effort in having that Shanti, which is called Param Shreya. Instead of trying to achieve that Paramashreya Shanti Sthiti of Ekamevadayam Brahma through Mahavakyopadesha or through the Upamana Upameya, any of the techniques, if you are lost in the Bhoga Vishaya Lampata, you are lost. You are unintelligent. Therefore, that hint Sri Vaashishtha gives in 6th mantra where he says, Sthatavyam neha bhogeshu vivekarahitatmana upalodara sanjata paripinandha bhekavato. See? Sthatavyam nahi iha bhogeshu. You don't be in this samsara full of the bhogas and tie you down to the continuous time and place and objectivity and limits you and strangulates you. No, statavyam na iha bhogeshu viveka rahita atmana. Don't be anymore viveka rahita. Then have viveka. Then don't get lost in the place where the bhogas are there. Come out of this bhoga, come into the yoga. Discover that Paramashraya Rupi Shanti of Nirvana of Shastra Artha of Mahavakya Samyak Artha of Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti. Try for that. Don't get lost in the bhoga. You will be only getting Ashanti here, not Shanti. Nirantara Ashanti. And he says, Upalodara Sanjatam Paripina Andha Bekavat. There is one frog born in near some or the other stone somewhere unknown, and it is blind also, and very thin and lean. So that lean, thin frog, blind born, near that stone in the search of some insects or water, it is hitting its head again and again to that stone only to bleed and die if it has blood. Huh. परिपीना अंधा भेका. Don't be a कहीं तो कूपस्थ मंडूक कहते हैं. A frog in a well thinks well alone is ultimate. So to a samsari thinks there is sukha bhoga only in artha kama. That example of Kupastha Manduka Vritti is given. Generally, Vaashishthaji is improving upon that example. He says, a frog born near a stone which is very thin lean and also is blind now in search of the food. It is hitting to that stone and bleeding only. So we also, in our ignorance, utter Moha and Ajnana, hitting in the Vishaya Bhogas to get the Sukha Shanti and getting only wounded and Ashanti. So therefore, Rama enough. Statavyam naiha bhogesh. Being a human being, don't just get yourself caught up in the bhogas. Viveka Raita Atmana. That's the job of the stupid fellows who have no Viveka regarding Bandha Moksha. Not for you. Upalodara Sanjata Paripinanda Bhekava. Don't be like that Manduka, which is blind and deaf and hitting itself. Don't be so. One that example in the management classes. 20 frogs were told to climb that huge mountain. They are running, and पीछे से people were talking that is so rocky, big mountain, difficult. You cannot climb it. You will fall. You will die. ये सुनकर एक के बाद एक फ्रॉग रुक रहे थे डर के मारे कुछ तो जा भी रहे थे लेफ्ट आखिरकार अल्टीमेट में all frogs gave up. Only one frog, in spite of how much of shouting, went. It climbed and reached. You are being discouraged from behind. How did you achieve? That's a management lesson they say. How did you achieve? Then somebody else told, the frog could not say. The other frog said, because this fellow is deaf, he cannot listen. इसलिए कोई भी रोक रहा है उसको वो सुना ही नहीं चलता गया पहुंच गया वो सो द पीपल हु है ना disappoint us or discourage us, be blind, be deaf to them. So be deaf to all temptations, the Vishaya Vastus. Open your eyes, Vedanta Mahavakya. Reach out to that. Don't be like a baker in this Upabhoga, staying as a samsari. Right? Drushtantair Yatnamashritya Jetavyam Paramam Padam. With all the Upamanas, Drushtantas, Mahavakyas, your job is to succeed in reaching that ultimate Pada. That's what you are meant for. Oh dear Rama. In this way, Sri Vaashishthaji encourages that seventh mantra onwards will be our subject to study tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That's great. Rama Rakshamam Pahimam. See, the Shastras Adhenam, though little difficult, but they sharpen our intellects, purify. They make our intellect single pointed as well as, make them very subtle to understand. Subtle intellect is gained. That is why we study. वो मुश्किल है करके छोड़ देगा ना कभी भी बुद्धि हमारा विकसित शास्त्रीय आध्यात्मिक नहीं बनती. ओम बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. होगा स्मरण शास्त्र की जय. वशिष्ठ विश्वास वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. पार्वती पद महादेवर सर्वत्र गोविंद गोविंद. समस्त श्रोता से उपास भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. That's good. Join in 5 minutes to study our next text of, what is it? Dhanyastakam. Avo Santo. Thank you. I'm leaving.